All right, it's time. In fact, it's way past time. It's been way too long. In all my excitement and busyness and such, I have not read One Piece in months. And it's just not, like I'm missing randomly 2 months in the middle of an arc that's been going on for like a year or two. No, 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 no. I am missing some very crucial times in One Piece. The inter arc where so many bombshells get dropped, so many lore points get revealed, so many story points get foreshadowed and set up for the future, for the final saga. This is perhaps the most exciting of all those most exciting arcs. There's so many factors in play, there's so many things to do before they even leave Wano, and then the question of where do they head next is looming on the horizon, quite literally. And who are they taking? Yamato? Is Yamato actually coming? I would love if Yamato came along. He's so badass. Okay, let's just start reading. I don't know. I could go on forever kind of talking about what I expect to see, but there's going to be the things that appear and the things that don't, and probably it's going to be way beyond my imagination. So let's just dive into it. We start off with a color spread of the new four emperors, the new four strongest pirates on the open seas, vying for control, vying to be the king of pirates and discover the One Piece. We got Luffy, well deserved, took down the strongest creature in the world. Not single-handedly, but, he did the lion's share of the work. We got Blackbeard, who commands a dizzyingly strong armada, causing revolutions and rifts wherever he sets foot. We got Shanks. No idea what's up with Shanks. He's just chilling. A couple times he's like, you know what, I'm going to go see the old man Whitebeard. But since then, not really sure what he's been up to. And then Buggy, who by far is the weakest of the four people on this page, but commands an army perhaps of unmatched strengths of like all the Impel Down prisoners, random ass folks who decided to tag along, people enamored by other people that had already been enamored by someone that had been enamored with Buggy. So many tiers of strength now, it's hard to even understand what they're actually capable of. Alright, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. It's insane. Okay. This chapter's title is Flame Emperor. And here we see the remnants of the samurai, the Ayazaka Nine, rallying outside of the city to prevent the approach of the newest admiral, Green Bull. Japanese name forgotten. Where he seems to have some sort of plant-type fruit, maybe a plant logia fruit. It looks like his body was like morphing to form vines, which he used to extract all the strength and nutrients of people. Wherever he walks, flowers bloom, like Shaman, my favorite Pokemon. And of course he is here to take the head of Straw Hat Luffy, and probably Law and Kid as well. Just trying to nip this one in the bud, like the gardener he is. So it's hard to say. Like, these samurai are strong. We got our boy Kawamatsu there. I love Kawamatsu. Kawamatsu is a beast. Have we even seen him come close to losing to anyone besides Kaido? No. And everyone else there is kind of on that tier. But, like, it's like an admiral. And what would really be the point of his inclusion if he just gets totally stopped here? I'm not sure. Narratively, and then also in terms of, like, lore and on pretty much every level, I'm not sure who's going to win this fight. The Navy. Luffy's enemies abroad. They have no context for the Navy outside of this. Because of the world, and here in this country, unaffiliated with the world government, you have no human rights. How the world works. A woodsman with the power of the woods fruit. Forest is just as much the sea of cradle of life as the sea. Pure logia, nature itself. Now this is exciting. Not just because this power is cool, and it is cool, and it seems like he's awakening his fruit beyond just like the logia power, like Doflamingo, turning everything into plants and stuff. Cool. But also the way he's like, it's just as much the cradle of life as the sea. It is pure logia, nature itself. Seems to indicate that there is maybe a logia fruit that reflects the power of the sea. Somewhat paradoxically, a devil fruit with the powers of the sea. Who knows? Humankind has lasted the ages by creating and defining the inferior. The rest of us can look down our noses at our unaffiliated countries. Discrimination creates solace. So, all the different admirals have their own kind of philosophy of justice and stuff. This is one that we haven't really seen from anyone else, this kind of like elitism. Definitely fits very much into like the Celestial Dragon ideology. Now this guy, like, what is that dude's name? Isho Fujitora, the samurai type admiral, were recruited through like an open draft process. Like they weren't brought up as Navy men, I'm pretty sure. So it's kind of interesting. Like you gotta wonder what this guy's history is, that he was so indoctrinated and ready to fight and so strong before even becoming a Marine. Doesn't matter how many people die in this country because the law does not apply here. I'll kill thousands of you. This is like so psychopathic. And you get the sense that probably this is what he's wanted to do on every mission in every country. And he's pissed off that he can't. That only now he's able to just mercilessly kill people. Oh boy, it's Yamato. Let's go. Some tough hacky. People withstood 20 years of oppression. I won't lose your chance to finally celebrate and allow their hearts to feel free again. I'm Yamato, the son of Kaido. And then coming in, using Kaido's moves even, the Blast Breath, is our newly crowned Shogun of Wano, the aged Momotaro. See, this is kind of fun because, again, like, I'm not really sure where this fight is going to go. I'm not really sure how this thread is going to play out. But it's like every arc has those big celebratory moments, right? Where everything is fixed and everyone just parties for days and nights, and it's lovely and it's fun, and you get to see like another side of a country that used to be in crisis or whatever. And it's interesting when they kind of mess with those things, like Thriller Bark. Right when the party was about to start, it's like, oh, Kuma's here. And they had to deal with all of that before they actually had a time to party. And here it's like they have to defend the party. And they're being very explicit about this language of like, they want to have fun, they want to celebrate. It's not even like if you show up, they're going to lose to you. We're not even afraid that you're going to like, capture Luffy and subjugate Wano or anything like that. We just don't want you to interrupt their partying. It's like the fun of that party arc, that little mini party arc, depends on winning this fight. And maybe the stakes aren't even higher than that. Oh yeah, they have to heal too. But again, it's like they're not really saying, oh my gosh, Luffy is in such danger. Because he's probably not. I feel like Luffy can probably solo an admiral at this point. Oh! Momonosuke! Good luck! He does kind of have like the counterfeit dragon fruit. It's the smile version. Maybe it can't do everything that the actual mystical fruit can do. Just poofs out a little bit there. Again, all these like cuts of the party and stuff. It's great. And you can tell there's joy in Oda drawing each and every one of these panels of celebration, right? Just that mirth. Anyone with those powers. Uh-oh. Dude, the Woodward's fruits is strong. Yamato, you must not fight. Okay. Whoa! Ho, ho! Shanks is here! Shanks is here? Shanks is here. You haven't been here since we said farewell to Oden. Momo and Harry are all grown up now. Well, you're right. Very technically, Momo is grown up now. Very recent development, but sure. Wow, yeah, Shanks is here. The boys. Lucky Roo and Yasop. Usopp's father is here. I'm not ready to see Usopp yet. He's got his son's condition of I don't think I can go on this island disease. Oh, yeah. At one point, Kid was like, yeah, I'm taking out Shanks. And obviously that didn't work very well. Very excited to see that beef play out. Well. It's Red Hair ship. Seems like they're... Okay, so this is what we were saying before when CP9 was hovering around Wano and intercepting communications and stuff. We saw that before. Shanks showed up fucked him up. Or this is wait. This is like a long ago flashback. Hold on. Yeah, this is when Shanks still had the straw hat himself. I see what's going on. Yeah, and Ben Beckman looks younger. He's still got black hair. Okay. So this is when they first got the Gum Gum fruit, maybe? Ooh, what could that mean to them? It just turns you into rubber, right? Oh my god. I wasn't ready for this. Wano is the arc of suddenly super deep flashbacks that cut to the very core of the lore in the story. First we had Odin's flashback, which turned out to be a flashback of like the entire era of pirates. And now Shanks suddenly reminisces on when he gets the Gum Gum fruit. I like these quick shots of former CP9 agents. Just Oda's depth with this stuff. You know that he sat there for, who knows, maybe an hour, maybe 5 minutes. I don't know how long it takes him, but he does the work. To be like, okay, well, obviously the CP9 agents we've seen before, they wouldn't have been around back then. That was like, 15 years ago or whatever. Let's come up with some designs for new ones. Yeah, these kind of look like CP9 guys. So this guy, maybe he'll have horns. Some people have horns. He's got this thing where you can't see his hair. The other guy, we'll make him kind of like a mobster look, Oh, man. Oh, these shots are so beautiful. Shots from the very first chapter. Shots that took place during that first chapter. When Shanks bets his arm bitten off on the next generation. He's like some monstrous, uncontrollable ape of a man. At least that's what they say. This guy looks like John Baird. Do you remember John Baird? The weird-looking giant that seems to almost look like he's on fire. That Law rescues from the slave auction slave auction house, and now is hanging out with Law's crew. He's not wrong. Not interested in seeing Luffy. What's happening in our territory now? Alright, he's got a point there. He's also got a Panda Man in his crew in the back there, it looks like. So he's got to remain a little animositous to Luffy. And it's not like he actually blames Luffy for Bartholomew doing this. I think he probably is like, alright, good on you. Like, you have these rabid followers now. They're expanding your Straw Hat-controlled territory. That's what you want to do. That's totally within your rights. Dude, Bartholomew is so funny. My boyfriend has been rereading One Piece in anticipation of getting caught up for the big Wano finale. He was just reading Dressrosa. I forgot all the stuff with Bartholomew and the going Luffy and all of his fan club stuff. Just the fact that he has like 3 distinct gags where he's like really rude and doesn't care about like the rules of the gladiatorial competition and just seems like super, edgy and almost like childishly bratty and stuff. And then there's the fact that him and his whole crew are just like huge Luffy fanboys and have their stupid ship and have their little shrine to them on their ship and stuff. And then there's this like weird running joke where they're all like grandma's boys and are always using like her folk remedies to solve problems and they're just like totally incompetent as a crew. What a fun character. There's Ben Beckman. Say Beck. I think it's time we make our move. Let's claim... What does that mean? Does that mean you have all of the road poneglyphs? Does that mean you can get to Raftel? You know? You have that knowledge, that capability? Or does that mean let's start looking for the road polyglyphs? Because that means you're way behind, bro. But it's like, I don't know, I mean, taking rubbings of them, there could be any number of rubbings of those out there. He could have them. He could have had them for years. He could have got them straight from Roger, although that seems like cheating. I love these shots, man. It's just so casual. There's like a casualness and then like a gravity to it. His crew is like so relatively chill. And these shots, they're so like minimal. Just the shot of Shanks drinking, Ben Beckman looking back. Oh, it's so great. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, here we are at the Navy headquarters in the New World. Flame Emperor Sabo now. He's the hero of the entire world. The government was created by 20 founders. Descendants only Nefertari Cobra attended the reverie this year. Couldn't be true. Sabo killed Cobra? For what purpose? I mean, I would have said, oh, this is like a frame-up job. But people are saying, oh, Sabo is the hero of the entire world. So if they were trying to like ruin the revolutionaries' PR, that didn't work. Instead, I feel like Sabo is conspiring with the Alabastans to fake Cobra's death for some reason. Something to do with Cobra's royal bloodline and the ancient weapons. This chapter is asking me to consider every aspect of the series' lore at once. Land of the gods, the living heir of the celestial dragons, they destroyed the hoof of the celestial dragons, symbol of the world nobles, and declaration of war. It's like when Luffy blew up the world government flag. I guess Soja King did. The admirals led the navy into battle, but in the end, ex-revolutionary and celestial... Whoa, they freed Kuma! They got Kuma back on their side! Is this, Vice Admiral Brand New? Who's this guy's name? I can't remember. Kizaru's there too. Kizaru's just chilling. You can tell because he's got his striped suit. Okay. Then Vivi disappeared. Vivi is the one that... What's her name? You? That really mysterious girl was looking at. Vivi's picture. And again, must have something to do with bloodline lineages and ancient weapons and stuff like that. Okay, so the revolutionaries won. We're probably never going to see these chapters depicted, but there is a pretty cool fan comic called Return to the Reverie, I think, which is, I don't know, it's not like flawless. I think some of the writing choices are a little fan servicey and not really the sort of thing Oda would do. Too much of like, this is what you wanted to see, huh? But the art style is actually really good. Does a really good job trying to replicate Oda's style. And it has some fun ideas, some good kind of like character writing and stuff. That's always a treat. So check it out. Definitely not canon. Has veered very significantly off of what has actually happened. But if you're hankering to see these revolutionaries fight, even in a fan-made context, I'd check it out. Oh, this is a new guy. I just saw he had sunglasses. I remember Vice Admiral Brand New always wears sunglasses. Double blow for Alabasta. Can't send it home with all that's going on. Attempted murder of St. Charles is solved. Holy Knights have intervened. Ooh! That sounds like somebody we can fight. It's all a big mess now. Let them figure it out. Here we're really seeing the delineations of the Navy and of the business of the Celestial Dragons, this like royalty and stuff. Public's convinced Sabo is the one pulling the strings. Recent events orchestrated during the King's return with the 8-nation revolution. 8 nations decided to rebel against the world government? Is that what I'm hearing? 8 nations are stepping out and becoming unprotected? This would explain also why Ryugoku, the admiral, was like so pissed off at everybody and being like, you filthy swine from unaffiliated countries, I can murder you for free. It's fresh on his mind. He's had some country's defect. Sparks of rebellion smoldering all over the world, beginning to worship him like he's some kind of god. The Flame Emperor Sabo. And now his brother Straw Hat Luffy is an Emperor of the Sea. Foo. This is awesome. This might have more influence than Dragon himself. Times are indeed changing. I like this kind of anarcho-revolutionary type guy. His outfit's cool. One hell of an age I had to be Fleet Admiral. Nomura comes out, try to eat everyone back to the depths of the sea. Ah! So much happened this chapter! And there's still so many more chapters to read. I'm just gonna keep going. I can't be bothered to make separate videos. I'm just gonna marathon them all in this one video. Hopefully that's okay. We're just gonna get caught up, and I'm so freaking excited. Okay, chapter 155. Okay. Why isn't Yamato allowed to fight the Admiral? I don't get it. Yamato, he already hit the Admiral once. All these shots of partying, again, I love them. This chapter is called The New Era, which is very, very suggestive. A huge topic. But yeah, why can't Yamato fight? Oh, nice. Fire. Makes sense. Oh, never mind. Fire break forest. Hey, that's like a thing in actual forestry. They do a fire break, right? And that's where you deliberately burn down like a strip of trees that will prevent the fire from moving past that strip because there's like nothing left to burn. So you have a controlled burn that corrals like the larger wildfire. Neat. I think maybe that's what's in reference. Oh my god, Raizo just got stabbed. Our poor boy Raizo. No, no. Oh, he's getting sapped. Kawamatsu. Having a hard time. You guys need Haki. You're not doing any damage. They're getting washed. This guy's so strong. To be fair, I guess they're all pretty beaten up, but they got that samurai spirit, man. I'm not gonna just give them an excuse like that. I'm sure they wouldn't want to take it. But yeah, definitely looking not so good for our heroes here. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, so Law and Robin have ended up being this little poneglyph detective crew. Going in, not just the secret chamber, the secret chamber. And there might be an ancient weapon in here. This may be the location of Pluton. Now, the last time I talked about the ancient weapons, I got them like all mixed up. Poseidon, I might mix them up again, but we're going to try to calibrate here. Poseidon is Shirahoshi, who can command Sea Kings. Neptune, or Pluton, is the tremendously powerful battleship, which Tom and then Frankie had blueprints for, but now those blueprints don't exist in the world at all. But maybe an extant Pluton does. And then Neptune is one that we just don't know anything about. Right? Okay. Oh, so that's how Jack was a fishman this whole time. That's how he survived the time that his ship got sank by Zousha or whatever. Knocked his ship in the water, and then there's that weird panel of him just like lying there, trapped under rubble, being like, I'm so bored. Okay. I'm gonna think fishermen make it easy to spot. See for yourself. Several centuries into the past. Ooh. On the seafloor at this point. Just Law, so petty, using his powers to warp in front of Robin so he can see. And then Robin just going, no fair. Just, I don't know, when you have such serious characters doing surprisingly like petty things, it's so funny to me. But what do they see? It's Wano at the bottom of the sea. The Wano of about 800 years ago, during the Void Century. Just as I said, but whatever happened in the past is unclear to me. Not seawater probably explains its good preservation. There's once a Wano with an enormous Fuji mountain. What does it mean to say a Fuji mountain? Isn't Mount Fuji or Fujisan just the name of the actual mountain in Japan? Okay, whatever. Great walls grew around the island and filled it up with rainwater. People had to abandon their flooded towns. Create a new land on the side of the mountain for a new country. That's the Wayno of today. Oh, okay, okay. Explains why it looks so weird as a country. Huh. It's just so suspicious. Great walls grew around the island. Could those walls be the crystallized semi-corpses of giant titans commanded there by the original founding titan to create a wall that keeps the other nations of the world out so they won't be persecuted for their gift/curse? I figured it out! Attack on Titan! No, just kidding. But it might have something to do with the ancient weapon, right? Because this must have something to do with Pluton. Pluton makes water or makes walls or something. That's the Wayno of today. So here's the third road polyglyph. I keep saying polyglyph. It's ponyglyph. I don't know. Whatever. High up in the caves at the foot of Fuji. I see. Further down into the earth, the ancient weapon Pluton is said to rest. Now, I don't know, but the way they keep showing these little 2D cross-section diagrams of Wayno, I'm like, very suspicious. And further down into the earth, who did we just see get knocked further down into the earth? Why, it's Big Mom and Kaido. Now, at the same time, it's like, I don't really expect them to come back as villains or, like, really that relevant to the plot at all. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I really don't know. I doubt it, though. Like, narratively, it just doesn't make sense. But at the same time, could they really just be, like, dead? And if they're knocked down into the lava where Pluton is said to rest... I've never seen it myself, and I cannot show it to you now. In order to retrieve Pluton, the walls need to be torn down. Opening the borders means destroying the country's natural defense and unleashing an ancient weapon onto the world. Ooh. Cannot tell you what Odin learned in his travels abroad. Whoa. Okay, so... basically, Odin is out there with Roger. They learn the true history of the world. They learn about the Void Century and stuff. And then Odin, who is aware of this idea that the ancient weapon is being penned up by these walls that may have been deliberately built to trap it in. The walls need to be torn down, unleashing the ancient weapon into the world. But at some point he learned perhaps the true nature of this ancient weapon, which maybe has something to do with it's like innately anti-government. It's innately liberating the people. It's something to do with Joy Boy and joy itself and the drums of liberation. Something with great revolutionary potential that made him change his mind. That once he learned the true context of the world, he understood what the weapon would really do, and now he's like, open the borders. And now Momo is being a little bitch. No, just kidding. Now Momo is like, I don't understand why the heck you wanted to do that. I'm maybe going to have to see the world myself. I don't know. But I don't think we should just tear down the wall so quickly. Okay. Mere human beings cannot match the might of nature itself. It's Kaido's presence that kept me from coming here. Just this pacing is so crazy. We're getting these events from around the world that are foreshadowing huge shit like Shanks going for the One Piece or the global revolution happening or whatever. At the same time, we're digging into the fundamental mysteries of Wayno that have, like, in some sense motivated the entire arc. And we've just got this crazy ninjas and samurai versus Navy Admiral battle happening at the same time. Kaido's rule was the deterrent that kept enemies away from this land. I see. He's just a full-on tree. How are they gonna beat this broccoli head, dude? Okay, so this is why Momo is so against Yamato fighting. Is that Yamato, through really no fault of his own, has just been like this kind of battle slave of Kaido for so long and has been trapped in Onigashima, conflicted, tortured by his father, blah, 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 blah. Momo just wants Yamato to be free now and to stop fighting battles for Wano. Which, this is admirable. And I guess, yeah, it's the same logic. We can't rely on the Straw Hats. But it's no good if you guys just get wrecked for no reason. Giving you a proper send-off. Luffy, Zoro, and the rest, I've had them fighting my battles for me all this time. We're the ones who must stay behind in our country. We must be able to drive off any enemy. Alright, that's a good point, yeah. Because they, as Ryugoku said, the reason the whole world hasn't just been kind of plundering Wano is because of Kaido. Wano needs to get that same sort of reputation. Perhaps under the banner of the Straw Hat, in the same way that Whitebeard would mark his territories, as Luffy had previously marked Fishman Island, another place that's very desirable for outsiders to pillage and loot and stuff. Come on, Momo, you can do it. Didn't know dragons could sound so pathetic. Oh, snap! He did it! I don't know what the magic words were, but he got a real crazy hit. Wow, his aim isn't great. Okay, so now Momo is becoming a fighting force. Nowhere near on like par with Kaido, but if he's actually able to repel a Navy admiral, that's about as strong as invading forces can get. Oof. Pitiful replacement from Kaido. Skiri from mouth to tail. Okay, so the battle continues. I love this shot of him regrowing from a tiny little sprout. It's always tough to take down a Logia. Even in this era of haki and armaments and all of that, they always got to figure something out to fully take down a Logia. And an admiral at that, too. Whoa! Uh-oh. For Admiral... Sorry, I just caught a fruit fly. Somebody's Supreme King Haki is wreaking havoc. The red-haired pirates are you nearby. So before heading off to get the One Piece, so this is one of the first time we've really witnessed Shanks' strength, right? That from his ship, targeted with blasts of Supreme King Haki, which so far all people have really done with that is just make little weaklings pass out. You can make like 1 billion people pass out en masse, sure, whatever. But targeting it at someone as strong as an admiral and making him quake in his little plant shoes and seemingly casually talking and communicating through Haki. Not super targeted, I guess, because Shanks is also making random people on his ship pass out, but, whatever. Cost of doing business. I think what you're doing is a bit much. Are you that afraid of the new era? And here we see some parallels. Luffy having stabbed his cheek to prove how tough he is. Momonosuke crying after a particularly harsh lesson from his father Odin. Hiyori spending time with her mom, the Lady Toki. And then I'm not even sure what these silhouetted panels are. You're that afraid of the new era. I'm not picking a fight with you guys, not yet. So it's not so much that Shanks actually convinced him. But this is just Shanks' explanation of what he's doing in a way that kind of seems neutral. Because, as he said in the previous chapter, on paper, him and Luffy should be enemies. That Luffy's insane cultist fan group is taking over Shanks' territory. But Ryugoku needs some sort of reason to understand why Shanks is suddenly helping out these other pirates. And this is kind of his explanation. Ryugoku, I'm sure, is absolutely that afraid of the new era. It's his job to be. But damn, what a badass line. Are you afraid of that new era? And then back to the party. Ah. And they were watching it the whole time. The new monster quartet of the Straw Hat Pirates. Soon to be the monster quintet as Yamato joins up and beats the shit out of everyone with his big club. Just look at all these fun parties. I like how they show that the rest of the crew does absolutely not give a shit about what's going on. Made me think of a familiar face. So this idea of like communicating through Supreme King Haki is very interesting too. Okay, a lot more bombshells in this chapter again. A lot to reckon with. I don't even know what I want to see at this point. More updates from around the world. We've kind of freed up one slot of plot points by having Ryogoku skulk back off. But what is going to replace it? Are we going to get more archaeology of Old Wano? Is that going to be partied or paralleled with even more fun party scenes? I sure hope so. I will never get tired of watching these guys party in the rich old Japanese tradition. Let's find out in the next chapter. We're getting caught up. It's happening. This one is called Cross Guild. And after like 4 consecutive weeks of color spreads, we're going back to the Germa adventures. It looks like they're going to get pretty wrecked here. Yeah, I know that the siblings are strong, but that's friggin'... What's that guy's name? Kataguri? The Mochi Man? That guy's strong. That guy, I think, can solo them. I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. Oh, Katakuri and Oven arrive. Yeah, it says right there in the title. Okay. The party in the Flower Capital is over. Okay. They're reviving Shinobu and Raizo. Damn. They are worse for wear. Oh, and poor Kinemon was just visiting his family back in Kurudi. Seeing good old Otsuru. But it's okay, nobody died. Hey, there's that goat doctor from Zoe and his sexy kind of lady nurse assistant that Chopper was swooning for. Glad to see they're still around. They're still helping out. Okobore Town burned to the ground. So there was a terrible burn on her face, but she's alive and well. She's still just as beautiful. Aww, dogs like cheese with not that much cheese. Aw, come on. Kinemon deserves some happiness and some laughs and poor Raizo. The life of the ninja. It's a solitary one. It's a lonely one. Undercover most of your life, hiding in a cave. No, I guess not most of his life, for like a year or so. But whatever. Hey, it's Carrot! Carrot's still partying! What? What? Carrot is king? What? Whoa! She's coming back to rule over Zoe. The cat and dog are staying here as to be part of the bodyguard force of Wano. What we'll need in the next era. Dude, Carrot turned out to be like really strong. I think it's kind of underrated. It's not like she got like a ton of big solo battles, but when she did like Sulong form stuff, when she was tearing up just a ton of Big Mom pirates, she's put in work. I think they have a good point here. So many people way stronger than me. Ooh, I see. So yeah, she's not the strongest but she is strong. Your heart carries Pedro's will in it. We're leaving Zoe to you young folks. Oh, wow. Wow. This is so exciting. Just all of these torches getting passed. New eras beginning all over the world. And here, Odin's father appears. Aww, they're so happy to reunite with their grandfather. We're a Tengu Mask. There's no festival. Kinemon has no clue. Dude, this running joke of Kinemon being kind of a dumbass. An extremely lovable dumbass, but a dumbass nonetheless. how subtly it was done. That you really see his competence foregrounded so many times. And then his secret, purely ineffectual incompetence that never ends up mattering through his sheer luck. He's Lord Sukiyaki the whole time. Again, we're passing it on to the new era. And who are the only ones left obsessed with the old era? The government and the Celestials. Trying to cling to their former domination. Pluton is in this country. I didn't really see it for myself, but it is here. Okay. So yeah, that is Pluton. Okay. So Pluton, Neptune, Total Mystery, Poseidon, Mermaid Princess. Okay. Easy. Do you want it, Luffy? Nah, I'm good. Why did Odin want to unleash such a thing? I feel like they don't really understand. What is its nature? What does it do? I love the shot of everybody just lounging and relaxing in tatami mats, wearing yukata. It's like, man, I don't know. From the very start, from the very first hints of Wano, even from the prototype chapter where Oda had the samurai fight the dragon, you could tell there was part of him that really wanted to tell these old world Japan samurai stories and stuff. And that there was probably a list of tropes and scenes and images he wanted to include that was like a mile long. And, not all of them fit into the Wano narrative proper, because Wano wasn't the paradise of old Japan that we had dreamed of. It was an industrialized country, brutally industrialized and taken from the people, with this super exploitive, unfair system imposed on it. But now Oda can relish in all these little images, the foregrounded tatamis, the outfits. Whoa! Yo, Shinobu got thin. What the hell? She got so sapped that she became thin. Alright, sure. Wow, cute. Otama becoming a little kunoichi. Be real tough the next time you see me, then you can let me join your crew. Don't be so flippant when people say stuff like that. The series is full of people saying, I'm gonna join your crew when you're older, and then even if they don't, they end up being some major fighting force by then. Oh, snap! And this whole time, this friggin' insecure crew, already they leaked their plans to the major traitor, name forgotten because he doesn't deserve to be remembered. But now this guy, Caribou, what a fucker. I forgot he was even on this island. He was in the prison camp with Luffy. I forgot. And now he's like, once again, just trivially infiltrated and stolen information. Gotta let a certain someone know about this. Probably Kid. I think he's still buds with Kid. New construction plans for each domain now. Bro, Shogun. You keep saying Lord Shogun. Dude's like 7. He's only got like 7 years of actual living under him. Good luck, Momo. Oh? Is this the classic? 0 goodbye, leave? That's just the life of the pirates, man. I hope they stole something first. I don't know. There's no way they're going to just leave. There's got to be some tearful goodbye. But it may be a tearful goodbye from the shore. Yamato! Yamato's gone too. That means Yamato's going with the crew. The true son of Odin, not this little wimp. Why am I singing this? My brain is like a shrimp. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm just, it's so exciting. It's One Piece. This is like the hitting its peaks of most exciting. Just all of this shit going on. And I still can't get over all these little lovely Japanese details. Look at the way this room is decorated. It's beautiful. And the way that the cherry tree grows from outside of the room to inside of the room. It's like replicating like one of those wood block prints that they would put on the sliding doors. But it's kind of this like fantastical version of it. It's Oda looking at all these little things and just adding tiny little twists. Like, what if the tree itself was inside so you could have cherry blossoms flutter around the room? What would my dream palace be looking like? The storeroom, these little indoor ponds, a hot spring with a deer scare. So they're goodbyes to everyone else, but why not us? They're all leaving at once. Looking at the triple, what's that thing called? Climatact? No, that's Nami's weapon. What's it called? Well, whatever. They're all looking at it. Northeast, east, and southeast. Ooh. Picked middle. Stupid children. Look at him grinning. Law is just as petty as these other two. He's just as childish deep down. God, this panel is so good. Of this trio of brats. And Beppo's in the back. Every direction is dangerous. It doesn't matter. Even though I'm an emperor of the sea. Oh, so good. Where could these islands be? I'm sure we'll get to see at least a little bit of all of their adventures. But I like how, right from the start, they're not even considering going to the same place. For all the benefits that might bring. Nah. One of the emperors, the one who makes me really mad is him. The Genius Gesture Buggy. Cross Guilt. Ooh. So this is why he's been all the way upgraded to Warlord of the Sea. It's not just his mercenary agency, it's not just the former prisoners. It's the fact that somehow his uncharismatic ass convinced Crocodile, who was previously locked up, and Mihawk, who's no longer a Warlord of the Sea, to serve under his banner, I guess. Crocodile and Hawkeyes. They're Buggy's followers. Not for Hawkeyes. You know he's an idiot, right? How did that happen? The Cross Guild Company elites have started putting bounties on the Navy. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is really exciting. He said away no, we're in a fight to the death like all of the others. I love this. I love this not just because, you know, it's super hype and, you know, fuck the police. Love to see my guys getting run up on. But it's also going to be a way to, like, hype up different people in the Navy in a way that we haven't seen yet. Like, oh man, Kobe. Poor Kobe. He could be like a 3-star target or something. Copy of the road poneglyph. This is right. Wow. So now they're all at 3, I believe. Put all our strength into this task. I like how Killer is fixed. He's not a smiler anymore. He's laughing but not laughing all the time. Finding the man with the burned scar. That's not enough to go on. Okay. Yeah! Yamato coming too! Yamato coming too! The man with the burned scar. What does this mean? Is this the key to the 4th road poneglyph? Location still, as far as I know, totally unknown. There's one in the Whale Forest, one Big Mom had, one Kaido had. One totally unknown. Maybe in Thulalet Island, where Blackbeard's crew is hanging out. Need some reason to go there. Maybe in Raftel? No, that doesn't make sense. What am I talking about? What? I mean Elbaf. Maybe in Elbaf? Okay, we got 2 more chapters. We're getting there. The end. The end of Wano. The end of Wano. Wano is actually finally over after 200 chapters? I don't know. We can look it up after. I'm a little curious. Okay, so Interfering with the fight between the Germa and the remnants of the Big Mom crew is Caesar. Caesar's there too. I don't know what the heck is going to be the fallout of this cover story arc, but a lot of real powerful people are getting involved. Blue dragons bellow set every beast to howling. Port of Habu, sheets of autumn rain beset the crimson marble curtain. Story of the loyal samurai vassals who fought bravely to avenge the death of Kozuki Oden. Ooh, they're doing a little stage play. Very cool, very cool. Maybe it's sort of like Rakugo. Maybe it's just a solo performance. What? Wait, hold on, hold on. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so Yamato will eventually go out to sea with them. Bro, it's the last arc. You're running out of time. I just wanted badass Yamato to join the crew. And suddenly it's revealed, oh shit, number 2 to Luffy in strength. Okay. I still don't understand that either. Why did they just skedaddle? Only saying goodbye to some people. All these good moments between Luffy and Momo. Is it just that Luffy didn't really understand what was happening? And when he saw the adult Momo, he did not realize it was the same person? And now has just been looking for this kid the whole time and is like, alright, well I can't find him, I guess we better leave. No, I know it's not that. I don't know, what is it? What is it? I don't know. Koisuke Momosuke, the man who will be Shogun of Wano. Nothing to you? Don't mistake rudeness for independence. Am I wrong, Kinema? Why are we flying? I guess Momosuke isn't totally adept at being a dragon yet. I'll hit him, and I'll bite him. We were running each other again out there. We're total enemies. People die, so be it. I feel like this is kind of the relationship that a lot of these legendary pirate crews had with each other. Like Shanks' crew and Whitebeard's crew, or Whitebeard's crew and Roger's crew, where it's kind of like, yeah, we're just gonna slaughter you next time we see you. If there's death, there's death. Psh, it's all right with me. And then when they see each other, they do fight. But afterwards, they're like, you know what? You're cool, you're cool. Just this kind of mixture of respect, but like so much respect that they're not just gonna let him off easy. But then so much respect that they don't really want to kill each other either. They want to see each other succeed. Here we go. It's our tearful goodbye from the shore. They all dogpile Luffy. Without a word test, the Shogun is furious with you. Explain yourself, you cretin. Oh, in the end, Momo was still like a 7-year-old boy. It's because of all of you that I survived. It was because of all of you that I was able to laugh and smile. You avenged my father and my mother. I cannot thank you enough. Too stupid, I don't have the words to express my feelings. But I'm scared of what is ahead. What's the plan? What's he calling off to Usopp for? We're inside. I'll give you like a little brother. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So Usopp throws down this giant flag. This is the Straw Hats territory now. And to say, I think of you like a little brother, that's big for Luffy. He doesn't throw the word brother around lightly. That's only for Ace and Sabo, his big brothers. And now, finally, he has a little brother. Fly this flag over Wano. If anyone shows up causing trouble, let them see it. They'll know that anyone who messes with my crew, they're picking a fight with us. Come right along and pick you up. That's so unfeasible. Why are you promising that? How are you just gonna get back to Wayno? I guess they have the Eternal Pose. Oh, the log pose. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. I guess they have the Eternal Pose back to Wayno, but it's not trivial. But whatever. We don't let weaklings on the ship. Someday in the future, I will surpass Kozuki Oden. Me? My Kozuki Oden? Yamato is so crazy. I just love how little compromise Yamato's character got. That he just got, like, more and more crazy. And they were like, you know what? Good for you. Oh, so good. Wow, Wayno is really ending. They're sailing away from Wayno. And it's not just Wayno that's ending as an arc. This entire saga that started when they first met Momo and Kinemon on Punk Hazard is ending. All of that has really been this one epic story of saving Wayno from Kaido, of teaming up with Law to defeat Doflamingo, to drive down Kaido's forces, to be able to finish him off in Wayno. You can take the lift down. Oh, good. Just right for a couple of losers. No. They got so deranged. I love seeing this side of Law. It only really comes out when he's with his peers, when he's with other captains, and he feels like he's gotta show them up in every way, shape, and form, even in lunacy. And you're like, damn, Law, you're supposed to be the smart one. Uh-oh. I also like here this little throwaway line showing that Jinbei really is steering the ship. He really is coming with them. There was no doubt in my mind, but it's just lovely to keep confirming it because I love Jinbei so much. He's such a bro. Alright, they rocket off the side. Wait. What is this where did this narration start? Oh, it's the narration from that stage play, I think. Charismatic Lord Momonosuke and Kinemon recruited mighty brigands to fight at their side. They led a tremendous charge and battled like true guardian deities. Neither Kaido the Dragon King nor the great ghastly Oiran could compete. Their death screams split the side. The sky. What did I say? The side? I'm kind of losing it. I've been talking about manga for an hour straight. My words are starting to get jumbled. But we're almost done. We're almost caught up. And then we can go back to the most exciting place to be on the frontier of One Piece, reading a new chapter each week. Who should come to cut the beast in twain but the second of Kozuki's faithful followers, Denjiro. It's interesting. They're focusing kind of on different aspects of the story. For the people of Wayno, Orochi really was just as big a threat as Kaido, right? And in fact, like an even greater day-to-day presence in their life, and it represented more of like a hopelessness for the country than Kaido, I think. So really focusing on Orochi and who killed Orochi and stuff like that. I think this is cool. This is like understanding just how people are going to reckon with this. Hiyori herself, thinking of father, mother, brother, and country she spoke. Kurozumi was born to burn. Just like Oden was born to boil. So good. And this was a scene we never saw in such depth during the actual events. Second hour of the Bird Fire Festival. Waning crescent moons gather at the lonely port at night. A tale of wondrous valor and daring revenge, the hoped-for day come at last. For the great and noble clan stands tall once again. This has been the tale of mighty samurai regaining their lost glory to shine as before. Beautiful. And you know, when you put it in this way, in these terms, shown to the people of Wano, where the entire involvement of the Straw Hats and Law's pirates and all of them are kind of summarized as, well, they got some mighty brigands. Who knows where they came from? They're strong. That's the important part. It's like, it really makes it seem like, yeah, this was a story of this country. This was a story of Wano regaining its glory. Of these really heroic samurai coming through time itself to get revenge. It's not a story that's really about the Straw Hats. And it's like, of course it had huge ramifications for the story of the Straw Hats and what they're going to go doing forward. Going forward. Wow, I'm really jumbling words. It's so weird. But it's not, you know, their victories are separate from the victory of Wano for to an extent. Taking down Kaido, who the heck is Kaido? He's the Dragon King. Okay. But like this is what really counted for those people. This is what's going to bring them true salvation going forward. These samurai gloriously shining as before. It's all the time we have today. While our ways may part for now, may our paths cross again someday, somewhere. The end. So that's it. Wano is really over. The curtain comes down. This narration has concluded in its fancy dialogue bubbles. Wow. Jeez, I feel really sentimental about this. Wano has been going on and on for so long. I took my longest hiatus from One Piece ever since I started reading it at age like 12. I took like a whole year off of reading it, which I'd never done before. During Wano. Wano was going strong at that point and continued on for a while after. It's crazy. I can remember making videos of the first chapters of Wano. Luffy watching up on that beach, seeing the monkey and the lion dog fight, and just being so ecstatic at the setting, at this narration, talking about all my expectations and stuff. So much has happened since then. Not just in terms of like huge lore ramifications and stuff, which there are plenty. Not just in terms of huge fights, of which there are plenty. But just so many little plot points, so many little plot threads that only when I was rereading it recently did I remember all of them. It was like a whole manga series in and of itself, you know? Like if you put aside the kind of backstory of Luffy and the pirates and stuff like that, and you just start this at the start of Wano and make it kind of like an old Kurosawa movie where a band of travelers of extraordinary strength and ability roll up in a place and slowly unravel the situation going on, and you learn about these generational tales of revenge and all of the ways that this poor country has been defiled and all of the controversy around what ought we do with the future of Wano, and that could have been a whole series in and of itself. And it would still be cathartic, and it would still be moving, and it would still be beautiful. I've never seen a shonen arc that took on so much, that built so much of a world. Alright. I don't know what to say, man. We're 100 chapters in. Shit's crazy. 100 chapters, 100 volumes in. Let's just keep rolling. Let's read the latest chapter. And then maybe we'll do a little investigation into some stats on Wano. Figure out when this all started. How long have we really been reading it? And then I'll join you next Sunday, I guess. Okay. So Caesar Clown is begging to be freed by the Germa. It's a pretty good match, honestly, the Caesar Clown and Germa combo. They definitely have the scientific know-how to make good use of all of Caesar's evil genius technologies. I don't know. Maybe this arc will somehow intersect with the long-awaited Vegapunk appearance, whom we've learned so many scattered little things about, but never really have seen in the flesh. And seems like, we're kind of building up to that. Who knows? Emperor of the Sea, Monkey D. Luffy, trapped in a cage because he made the ship go off the side of a cliff. You can't be this stupid. It wasn't such a big fall. Is that Supreme King Haki? Does Nami have Supreme King Haki? All that height and just one broken yard. Zoro already passed out, boozing, back in his happy place on the lawn deck of the Thousand Sunny. We have new bounty posters. Ooh! Emperor of the Sea, Straw Hat Luffy, leader of the 5,600-man Straw Hat fleet. It blows my mind how big it is. After Dressrosa, they got so many new subsidiary crews, and some of them are huge. 9 senior officers. The pet. They know he's the ship doctor, and yet they still call him a pet. Wow! Holy crap, dude. Nami's went way up, and once again she's doing a silly model pose. Brooks went way up too. They just showed the ship. They don't even know what it is they're supposed to capture. They don't get it at all. They can't distinguish between him and the ship. Sure. Sums up to 500 million. Oh my god. Wow, Robin's at almost 1 billion too. And then the big beasts. Why am I beneath him? You too, Jinbei. Who cares what 4th place thinks? Don't talk back to 2nd. I was curious between Zoro and Jinbei how they'd be ranked. Poor Sanji never had a chance. No, among these 3 it was quite ambiguous, and they're all very close, of course. Who cares about what 4th place thinks? Alright, it's Empty Bluffs. One of the most aptly named islands in the world. We're goners. Came from me and Hawkeyes. How did you get labeled as the boss, Buggy? All of the emperors are just getting beaten up. All this means we're gonna get to see Blackbeard. Oh my god, we haven't seen Blackbeard in so long. This is scary almost. Shanks we kind of checked in on recently. First man to rise to the rank of Emperor by saying, "I'm sorry. By my blade, you'll be the last. Only death can right this wrong." The word humiliation doesn't even begin to describe this feeling. It's not an option. They're all getting beaten up. Blackbeard I can picture also being beaten up by his crew for some stupid reason. Shanks though, I can't. Mr. 3 immediately sucking back up to Crocodile. So yeah, this is when they announced the disbandment of the Warlords of the Sea, and they went to go round everybody up. And I think it was a total failure. I don't think anyone was captured. Bad deal. With our name value combined, the Navy will be have to sit and take notice. I was the naval hunter once upon a time. So this is how they teamed up. I like him just kind of idly packing his wine and stuff. Man, this sucks. Oh, I see. So Buggy was screwed. He was super screwed. There's no way he's gonna fight all these battleships. And then it happened to be these 2 other former warlords showing up. It's a crocodile. He has come to collect all the money I owe him. Oh, so good. I like too that Buggy's huge intimidating presence here is him just using his fruit to have his arms hovering up and holding up this cloak so he looks big. It's like actually sort of imposing, but it's like so stupid. This delivery may seem wildly profitable. The overhead is too huge. And I'll be your errand boy. Okay, advertising, design, printing, distribution, we can do it all. So he's got the logistical side figured out. He's just kind of like their admin, their little admin errand boy. This is so funny. Okay, I see how this is. This makes a lot more sense than Buggy somehow tricking them into actually following his orders. Instead, it's just kind of a weird logistical necessity that Buggy's in charge of this. It does look like he's in charge. So, yeah, in the end, Buggy doesn't really want any of this. Buggy Figure was the ringleader of the Impel Down mass breakout. Bruh, he was in level 2. He had no clue what was going on. No, he's in level 1. Started off on the King of the Pirates crew. Went shoulder to shoulder with the Emperor, red hair. Crocodile rushed to his aid. Oh my god. Crossguild will prove a major threat to us. Wow, Crocodile up to 2 billion? Former warlord of the sea with even greater sword skill than Shanks. Strongest swordsman, he is worth 3.59 billion. Oh my gosh. There's brand new. This dude is brand new. I'm pretty sure that's Vice Admiral brand new. What the heck is Buggy's gonna be? It's gonna be like 8 billion or something absurd. Oh, it's less than Mihawk. Okay, sure. Let me start looking at those boots. Yeah, I mean, I think this isn't as bad as they make it out to be. Sure, it's humiliating, and these people have their ego very prized. They're used to commanding respect and presence and stuff. But honestly, who wants that heat? Who wants to be the center of that attention? Just do your shit, you know? Just go kill some Marines. It's whatever. Let them take the brunt of the attention. Becomes convenient. We can get rid of them at any time. That's a good point. Where is my life taking me? Oh, this is so good. So the revolutionaries have reunited at the Kamabaka Queendom, where Sanji was at one point an honored guest. Sabo is just fine, but if it's truly killed King Cobra, reckoning between us, no matter his reason. Wow, so they don't even know. If this is some elaborate scheme, it's one that the rest of the revolutionaries don't even know about. Okay, interesting. Pretty much every relevant character is getting some panels in this chapter. Are we gonna see Blackbeard and Shanks on these final pages? And now Kuma relaying his info. Whoa. Okay. Sabo calls in. Alright, and that's the end of the chapter. We're caught up. I don't know where the hell this is going next. It looks like we're not going to return to the Straw Hats Adventures for a little bit. I thought we would get to see Shanks and Blackbeard in that chapter too, based on the title, but a lot of stuff happening anyways. Holy cow. Alright. The Wano Country arc was 149 chapters, from chapter 909 to 157. Amazing. Next, current arc. Oh my gosh, they don't even know what it's called yet. And then, of course, this took place in the Wano Country Saga. Oh, the Wano Country Saga they count as... Okay. And then Whole Cake Island is a saga itself, I suppose? See, I would have counted all of this as kind of the Wano Saga, going all the way back to Punk Hazard. But I guess Punk Hazard more just directly leads into Dressrosa. But, like, that's when they picked up Momonosuke and Kinemon. That's when they decided to wage war against Kaido. Crazy. Currently the log... Wow. Alright, we're into the final saga now. Crazy. I can't believe it. I've been reading this since I was like 12. For like almost 2/3 of my life, I've been reading this. All right. I'm excited to be caught up. I'm excited to keep reading this alongside all of you. So let's check in soon, in 5 days, I think. And enjoy what happens next. All right. Goodbye.